So I just saw one of my followers say that all popular dystopian fiction stories are based off of white people's fears of things that were already done to black and or indigenous people at some point in American history. And now I can't unsee it. So here's part one of the United States' dystopia. So in the Hunger Games, kids are forced to fight each other for the entertainment of the ruling class. And in real life, black kids did this up to the 1950s in something called Negro Battle Royales. In The Handmaid's Tale, mothers are forced to give up their children to other families. And in real life, some enslaved mothers were literally forced to produce children for slave labor, and when these children were born, they were sold never to see their families again. And to add in some indigenous history, for centuries, many native kids were kidnapped to live with white families or be sent to residential boarding schools, and as is being discovered, many of these kids were murdered and put in unmarked graves. In The Maze Runner, young men are unethically put through medical experimentation to find a cure for a deadly disease. And in the Tuskegee study, 40 black men were lied to as they died from syphilis and were being experimented on by the US government for over 40 years. And in Divergent, the worst fear of the main character is to live in a crumbling part of the city where people are unable to afford housing, food, or other basic necessities. And that just sounds like it mimics the reality of all the redlined and terribly underinvested black communities throughout major cities in the United States. But what did I miss, and do you want a part 2? Let me know in the comments and follow for more.